Hi guys, and welcome to another flight attendant vlog. I am starting a 4-day trip today. You already know. So it's 7:20 in the morning. I had to wake up at 5 a.m., which was not pleasant, but here I am, I'm doing it. We have 5 legs today. Whew, 5 legs. And we have a layover in Roswell for about 12 hours. I am really excited to take you along this trip with me, not because I'm going anywhere exciting or special in particularly, but it's the last trip of April and I was able to swap into this trip, like exchange it for another trip that I was awarded when I got my schedule for April. It's not very high credit, but honestly that's fine with me because that means less work. So today is actually our longest day. The rest of the trip looks pretty good. It's only like about 2 legs. Well, it is 2 legs, the second and the third day, and on the last day it's one and done. I have one flight in the morning, so I basically have all of Saturday. Today is Wednesday. So yeah, I'm just like super excited about this trip. I was so glad I was able to exchange it. And another reason I'm excited about this trip is, can you guess what I'm about to say? Well, I didn't completely miss Dallas on this trip, but I only have to go to Dallas once. And they're actually experiencing some thunderstorms right now. It looks like the day that we're gonna be there, I think there was like a 30 or 60% chance of thunderstorms, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully everything works out, you know, hopefully my schedule remains the same throughout this whole trip. You know, one can only hope, right? This aviation world is definitely a different world. I'm just, you know, ready. I had a good 1 day off, got some good rest, and I'm also really excited because I only have 2 more trips to do before I go on vacation. I was able to get 7 days off at the beginning of May, and I am going on a vacation during my time off, which I'm super excited about. I already have the Airbnb booked. I keep on looking at the loads. Hopefully they stay where they're at. Looks like not very many standbys are on there as of yet, and there's seats open. So I hope you guys continue watching my channel because I do plan to vlog that, and you'll have to stay tuned because I'm not gonna quite say yet where I'm going, but I'm super excited about it. I'm gonna go for 4 nights, 5 days. So yeah. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get this day started, and I'll talk to you guys later tonight in Roswell. I'm in Roswell. It's like 8 o'clock at night. Okay. Wow, today was a day. Overall good. Went pretty fast, so I'm pretty happy with that. But oh, I had highs and lows today, let me tell you. So the first 2 flights went good out of Flagstaff. And then the Albuquerque ones is where it like took a little bit of a turn for me. So when we were in Flagstaff heading back to Phoenix, we thought we were gonna be probably like 30, no, I think like 50 passengers. Well, lo and behold, to our surprise, but nothing can surprise me anymore in this aviation world, we were full. So we had 65 passengers, and later I found out it was due to Dallas weather. So I'm pretty sure that's what happened, because on our Albuquerque turn, the flight heading back to Phoenix, a passenger told me that she was in Santa Fe and her flight to Dallas canceled because of weather. So she had to take a lift to Albuquerque to catch a flight to Phoenix. So I'm not really sure where she was going, but she had no intention of being in Phoenix. And that flight kind of like put me in a bad mood a little bit because I had no idea what was going on. You know, as I wasn't flying in and out of Dallas, so I had no idea. But you know, some people just got on with like bad attitudes, and I always am nice to people, especially when I'm up front or just like in general, you know, when you don't know anybody. Like when I don't know anybody, my first instinct is to be nice to them. So I'm greeting people and they're just like looking at me crazy and just like don't say hi back or anything. So it was like 3 in the afternoon and I hadn't had anything to eat yet, and I kind of took it personally. Because, you know, I understand that it's frustrating, but it's just, I feel like kind of rude. You know, I understand that people are upset, but it's like somebody like did something along the way to help you to try to get to where you're going. So I don't know why you have to be rude to me. But I don't know. That's just me. I don't really care anymore. After I ate, I felt better. I think it was just me being hangry. Short story long, everybody's going through something, so just be nice, honestly. And if somebody says hi to you, at least smile back if you're not going to say anything. I mean, I don't want to be friends with everybody, but like kindness goes a long way. So that's my little rant for this video. But that happened. The turbulence was pretty bad going into Albuquerque. We actually had a missed approach, I think is what it's called. It was too turbulent on the way down, and I don't think they were able to get like full control of the aircraft to land it safely. So we had wheels drop. We were kind of close, and then we just went back up. We stayed in the air for a little bit, and then we were able to try again and land it. So that worked out. And then the flight back to Phoenix was even worse. So I don't think the pilots could tell. Maybe they weren't getting reports of turbulence in Phoenix and how bad it was, but I would say it was pretty bad. We were doing our initial descent, getting the cabin ready and everything for landing, and I was halfway through the aircraft and the turbulence hit, and it was just so bad that like I should have just sat like on the floor, but I stood and I waited, because sometimes turbulence gets bad for like a second and then like it kind of calms down, but it didn't. So I just stopped cleaning the cabin, went to my jump seat, and then we just made an announcement that we were not able to continue coming through the cabin and for everybody to remain seated, you know. So that was a little frustrating too, just because it would have been nice to have like a little bit of a heads up, and maybe we could have cleaned up early, because it's just unsafe. Like we had 2 people trying to use the restroom, me and the other flight attendant were up, you know, so, but everybody was safe, so that's all that really matters. And then the last flight to Roswell went really well. So overall it was a good day. I started out really happy, then it kind of went like down for me, but now I'm happy again. But I'm tired, but I'm happy to be here. And I don't know if you could see behind me, I have a king size bed. So you already know that I love a king size bed. That's all I need on a layover. I'm gonna sleep so good tonight, I already know it. Also, here's my little tip, flight attendant tip. If you are a flight attendant, or you're new, or you've been here for a while, sign up for the hotel rewards wherever you go, because not all, but some of the hotels that you stay at, you might be able to get points. So even though our company pays for our hotels, some hotels are gracious enough to give us the points. Even though we're not booking them, we don't pay for them. And us being like the crew. So this is one of the hotels that allows us to do that. I've been a flight attendant for over 2 years now, and I just signed up probably at the beginning of this month. So I don't know what I was doing, but sign up and get those points, because 2 years in, I probably could have had at least a free room by now somewhere. So that's just my little flight attendant tip of the day, in case anybody wanted to know. But yeah, I'm just gonna get ready for bed now. I'm pretty tired. I feel pretty loopy. I feel like I'm just blabbering on, so I'm gonna stop. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Our van is at 6:40 in the morning, so I have to wake up early. Oh, that means I have to take a shower tonight. Ugh, I did not think about that. I gotta get in the shower. I gotta get ready for bed. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Oh man, it's cold in this room. Let's see, turn on some lights. I'm just gonna check out my room. We've been here before, so I'm not really gonna do a full room tour, but let's check check it out. Thing looks good. Let's see, I got a room with a balcony. Ooh. No snow. Okay, so I'm in Durango. It's really cold in this room. We did, where was I this morning? Roswell to Phoenix, and then we had probably like 15-minute sit, and then loaded everybody up for Durango. Both flights went good. And I only had a 5-hour duty day, and we have a 17-hour layover here. However, about an hour of that was already ate into waiting for the van and driving us to the hotel. So that van ride was quite an experience, to say the least. But I'm gonna leave it at that. I do plan to walk around in Durango since we have so much time. It's only 12:45 here, so we have 17 hours, like I said, the whole day. But since we are here early and we have a long layover, that means tomorrow is going to be an early morning. So our show is early. Our van tomorrow morning is at 5:15 in the morning. So let's all just cry a little bit for me. But I'm gonna get ready to go outside. I'll see you guys hopefully in a little bit. Hey guys, it's the next day. I'm in Lubbock. Let's see, it's almost 2 p.m. here. I've been at the hotel already for a little while. As you can probably guess, I'm already in my workout attire. Yesterday when I went for my walk, I didn't do any vlogging. It wasn't really anything special. I walked along the river, and it's like springtime, but you know, the whole United States has kind of had like a really cold beginning of the year. So I feel like Durango was still kind of looking winterish more than spring. So all the trees were dead, or not dead, but you know, the leaves had fallen off, and even the river looked pretty like dirty as far as like the water didn't really look that clear, or you know, that blue color is more like a brown color. So I was just like, I'm just gonna get my walk in. I did like 2.5 miles, and then I just went back to my room and basically did nothing the rest of the night. And then I did wake up really early this morning. We had our 2 flights today. We did Durango to Dallas and Dallas to Lubbock. So it went really smooth, a lot smoother than I thought it was gonna go, being that we were going into Dallas, and Dallas has been having their thunderstorms. But it wasn't like there wasn't any thunderstorms that early in the morning. I think they might get them later today. And actually, there was another flight to Lubbock tonight that had already canceled. So our flight ended up being completely full, which I think before we even had extra passengers, we were already at like 58 out of the 65. So it was bound to happen. But we did have a little bit of a situation. There was a girl who got on last, and she was running from a different gate, I guess. And she like had to use her inhaler, and then we were taxiing out, and that takes a while in Dallas. So she rang her call button, and she's like, I don't feel good. So I gave her the bags, you know, from the back seat. And then I told her she can use the restroom, you know, if she needed to throw up more. After that, she was fine though. She got here fine. So that turned out okay. It was just like a little bit of a thing, but it wasn't even bad. It didn't delay us any. And actually going into Dallas, we were like 30 minutes early, which is super surprising because typically from my experience going into Dallas, we usually are sitting there waiting to take off, and then the pilots come on and they're like, well, there's flow into Dallas, so you know, we have to wait X amount of minutes. But we took off fast and smooth. So today has been a really great day. I am a little bummed because I wanted to go walking around. We have 20 hours here, and it is just cloudy. It's like 50, I think 53 or 54 degrees, but because of the wind, it feels like 49. It's really chilly because of the wind. Let me see if I can show you out the window. You can see those trees moving and the clouds, and all the way in the distance, I don't know, I don't think the camera can really pick it up, but you can see like all the dust layer just like on top of the buildings and the trees. So the other flight attendant I'm working with, I think I mentioned before, if you didn't know, or if I didn't mention it in another video I had with the Lubbock layover, this is a college town. Texas Tech is right here, and the hotel we're staying at is very close to it. So I wanted to go walk around because the other flight attendant was showing me pictures from his last visit here, and they have really cool sculptures at that campus, and I was like, that would be awesome to show the vlog, you know. But if you've been watching me for a while, and probably your own opinion as well, when it's this windy, nobody wants to be outside. Like, nobody. Like, that dust is flowing. I'm gonna get stuff in my eyes. Like, I just getting out of the van, walking into the hotel, I felt like a mouthful of dirt. And I don't think I want to go out and do anything with the wind as bad as it is. And I was like even considering just ordering some food from the restaurant. I brought chili with me, but we don't have a microwave in this room. And where they have the microwave in the kitchen is like in the way of everything. It's a very inconvenient place. So it's just kind of awkward. And honestly, I've been eating this chili for probably the last 4 or 5 weeks because I have been like intermittent fasting and like calorie counting. So I've just been kind of eating the same things every day, and I'm just over it. I had it last night. I didn't even finish it all. Like, I just don't want it. But I looked at the menu here at this restaurant and nothing really looks that good either. So I think what I'm gonna do is just walk on the treadmill because we have such a long time here. I really need to like do my walk. I'll just do like 3 miles on the treadmill, and then I think after that I'll just go to Torchy's Tacos because the last time I was here I did mention that, and I do want to try it because I hear good things about it. So I think I will do that, and it's not a far walk. I think I can do it. Like, I know I can do it. I just don't want to be out that long. But the other flight attendant I'm working with made a good point because he said when it's windy like that, he's not going to go out because his sinuses will get all jacked up. He's like, so if I go out, I'll probably have to wear a mask. And I'm like, that's a great idea. So if I go out, I'll probably just put a mask on to cover my face so I don't get like any dirt. And then it'll also keep my face a little warmer. So I think that's what I'll do. But yeah, that's all that's going on so far. I think I've been at the room already for like probably an hour and a half, I would say. So there's still plenty of daylight left though. It's 2 o'clock right now, and walking on the treadmill will probably take me about an hour. So it'll still be plenty of time to go walk around, or still plenty of time to go get some food. So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. Those are my plans, and I will catch up a little bit later. Okay, I lied. I went down and I just ordered some food from the restaurant. I got chicken fried steak with mashed potatoes and green beans, but they forgot my gravy. So that's kind of a bummer, but it's okay. I guess I really didn't need it after all. But it's 4:40 now, and I'm just gonna finish this. I already ate like half of it because I was starving. The guy down there was the only one working, and there was quite a few people, so it took a really long time. But yeah, this is what I'm having for dinner. And then I'm gonna edit a video. I really want to get a video out when I'm recording this. I haven't posted a video for probably 2 going on 3 weeks. So I really want to get a video out. So that's what I'm gonna do the rest of the night. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so embarrassed. I forgot to zip up the back of my skirt this morning. I don't know how, but it happened. And nobody said a word to me. So when I walked down, I had my coat on because it was hot in Lubbock. It was cold in Lubbock, that's why I had my coat on. So nobody saw it like then, but I took it off before I closed the door because it was warm in like the airplane. And I walk through the cabin, I do everything, the whole beginning of the flight. It's not until after I pass out drinks and snacks that I realize that my zipper's down, and nobody has said anything to me. And we have a decent amount of people, so not even the other flight attendant said anything to me. So that's pretty embarrassing. So that happened, but we had one flight this morning. It's 9:40 and I'm done for my day. So I have Saturday and Sunday off, and then I start another 4-day trip. But thank you so much for coming along this trip with me. I hope you did enjoy this vlog. If you did, give it a like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more flight attendant content from me. Thank you, and I'll see you again. Bye.